Okay, we're starting with Jurassic Park. Legendary movie. Like, this is probably like one of the movies of all time. Everybody knows it. And there's a good reason. It tells a very valuable lessons. Science can go too far, and we shouldn't stray too far. Even though scientists in real life are not heeding that warning, they already revived the dire wolf. Who knows what's next? I think they're reviving the woolly mammoth, but it's just a really good movie. I mean, of course, there's complaints, but that's more of like a dinosaur nerd's complaint. Like, why'd they not just call them Deinonychuses if they're gonna make the raptors look like Deinonychus? I mean, it's a pretty easy fix to say it's a Deinonychus. The Dilophosaur could have just made a raptor without the acid because the Dilophosaur is way bigger in real life and does not spit acid and not have frills. But those are just like some complaints I have because I've been a bit of a nerd when it comes to that stuff. But the movie's solid, really good all around. The characters, Ian Malcolm, Alan Grant, all great characters. I mean, I love the way the dinosaurs look, all the prosthetics they use and stuff. It's great. Practical effects on top, man. The plot, I love them going to island. You see that brachiosaur for the first time, and it blows you away. Like you are blown away by seeing that, and it just adds. You feel the character's amazement because you, as the audience, have never really seen a good dinosaur in movies before. But that was mind blowing. The movie is really good. I think it has a bit of horror elements, not full horror, but it captures the horror. If I had to say one thing, the raptor scenes sometimes I feel like went on a bit too long, if that makes sense. I mean, that might just be me, but there were times where I'm like, oh, this is a bit too long. And of course, it's not accurate to the book, but that's fine. The book I would have probably scared me as a kid. But anyways, The Lost World. This movie I'd say is this one's tough. I think it's like a B tier for me. I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's quite a good movie. Ian Malcolm again, he returns, great character. Jeff Goldblum does amazing as him. Um, the plot is pretty straightforward. They go to the island to rescue his like ex-wife, his ex-girlfriend, I forget which one it is. But then things go wrong. There's hunters, there's trappers, they're trying to stop them. Like their methods of escaping have been destroyed, and now they have to escape through a helicopter at a helipad somewhere. I forget exactly where. The raptor scene was really good. Near the end, the T Rex, Bull and Doe was great. Um, like it was just a really good movie, or not a really good movie. It's a good movie. I think my complaints, the San Diego stuff was really good. I'd say my complaints just come with like, why didn't they just immediately leave once they got her? I know she's like, oh, I want to stay, but it's like, no, you could just said, no, we're going. It's like, come on, man. And also, I feel like there's more of a complaint to Jurassic. I mean, that's more of a complaint with the Jurassic movies in general. Like Jurassic Park, they easily could have just left, like way faster. But then they said, no, let's let the park break down. John Hammond, you should get out of here. No, I want to stay here and watch my park be destroyed. But like, I don't think I have anything wrong, really super wrong with Lost World. Maybe some of the dialogue could have been better, but it's only B tier for me. Not Jurassic Park 3. Now I know this movie is very heavily criticized, but A tier. Jurassic Park 3, I think, is the most, to me, the best reason why they go to this island in the first place. Jurassic Park 1 is a good reason. They're just testing out the island. Jurassic Park 2, they had to save someone. Yeah, sure. But Jurassic Park 3, they're stuck on the island. It makes sense why Alan Grant's on the island. It actually doesn't make full sense why Ian Malcolm would go back. But Alan Grant, it makes sense in this movie because he's just said, "Oh, we'll do a flyover of the island. We're gonna pay you a bunch of money." He doesn't know that they're gonna land. They land against his will. The Kirby's are there to save their kid, so that's a reason why. So that's good. The plane gets destroyed, so they're stuck there. They literally have no means of escape, and it's good because they're just kind of like trekking their way around the entire movie. They're just trying to survive. They're not trying. They can't escape. They don't have a way of escaping. They're just like looking, see if they can somehow. The Spinosaur was terrifying me as a kid. Everyone knows the ringtone. Everyone does. But great. It's just a good movie in my opinion. I think all the characters are really well portrayed. I like Eric Kirby, the kid. He learns how to survive in the island after being there for a couple weeks. He even teaches Alan Grant something with the piss. the piss. They put the piss on themselves, and then the dinosaurs don't like it, but it attracts the bigger dinosaurs. I like the raptors. The raptors are very properly intelligent. They're not like Jurassic Park 1 where they felt a bit dumb, but they're not like Jurassic World where they're like hyper intelligent. They felt like perfectly adequately smart raptors. And I meant like raptors, not like human intelligence adequate, like raptor intelligence adequate. And it's just good. I like the fact that they're chasing him because of the egg. The whole pterodactyl stuff was great. I think it's funny how that scene and the what's her face releasing the dinosaurs or the pterodactyls led to Jurassic World's fall and all the Jurassic World movies other than Rebirth. It's just a great movie. The sponsors are great, and it's just good. I need to drink some of my boba now. My throat's starting to hurt. Next, we got Jurassic World. I would say this is a it's a B tier movie. I mean, oh sorry, Chris Pratt's Owen Grady is cool. Um, the Raptors, why my complaint is that they're too intelligent. They're still good characters. I still like them. The two kids, I kind of found the younger one really annoying. Like the older brother, I think his name was Zach, is entirely in the right the entire film to be like, hey, don't run away, don't do this. He's like, sure, he's a bit angsty at the beginning, but he's also like a teenager, you know. Um, I do like Claire. Like I like Claire's character because it's very like she's super in work and then she's kind of ignoring the kids. When she loses them, she's like actually panicking. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm a terrible aunt," and she is. And I'm glad she realizes that and all that. Owen's cool. Barry, the black dude, he was cool. I wish he had more screen time though. I wish they like built up his bond because I think he had a bond with Echo. Was it? I wish they kind of did that more. Hoskins, like I said, Jurassic Park 3, he was actually hired to capture the pterodactyls that escaped. So he's the reason that Jurassic World happened. The Indominus Rex is also great in this movie. I like the I like all the fears around it that they went. It wasn't meant to camouflage and all that stuff. It was something they did. It's big. It's terrifying. It's weird. I'd say the one complaint about this movie is the biggest complaint about this movie though is also the Indominus. Like he is just unbeatable for no reason. They shoot at him, nothing happens. Like they shoot him live ammo later, nothing happens. They shoot him a missile, rocket launcher, nothing happens. Like that's absurd even for a dinosaur with all these modifications. And it's like, oh, but it's a dinosaur. But later in the movie, a T Rex and like raptor is able to like attack it and hurt it. So you're telling me the bazooka, which definitely has more power than a bite from a dinosaur, is not able to put a scratch on it, but like a T Rex can. It's just weird. The mosasaur was cool. I do wish we got to see like more aquatic. That's my one complaint about just Jurassic Park and stuff in general. The only aquatic animal we know is the mosasaur. We don't see like a plesiosaur or anything else. That would be cool to see. But it's great. It's I like this. This movie is pretty good, solid. I think I have complaints about the youngest kid. Um, the Dominus was a bit stupid at times, but I think overall it's a solid movie. Next is Fallen Kingdom. Fallen Kingdom is a C tier movie. There are things that I actually, despite what some people say, I like the entire End Mansion scene. I love Resident Evil, so and that was inspired by Resident Evil, so that's one reason. I like the Indoraptor. I like it being this like smaller predator, even though it's like the one problem I would have with Indoraptor is it's just a real life Mega Raptor, except with like a slight modification how he like with the red dot and stuff. I do like how they bring that. And I'll save that for Dominion, but it's cool. The stuff on the island, some of it was boring, some of it was cool. Like the baryonyx was cool. The escape was cool. The Macy stuff was really unneeded. I didn't need a human hybrid girl. It was kind of just like I didn't care. It's something we could probably just like figure it out in general if they already could have like spliced dinosaurs together or cloned them and they are like no DNA. Then we could probably get a human that's full DNA. It's just I don't know. That was cool. Owen was good. I like Blue coming back. It was a nice movie. I mean, Claire was all right. The dude from Detective Pikachu was there, and I forgot the other woman. I could not remember anything that Claire or like the two intern people did. I can only remember what Owen did and what the dinosaurs did. So that's a one big problem with the movie. And finally, or not finally Dominion. Next is Dominion. Um, I have to put this. It shames me because I love all these movies because I'm a big dinosaur person. So like dinosaur, I'm a sucker for dinosaurs. But realistic movies D tier. Bring back Alan Grant and them was really cool from the first movie. That was cool. I like that. But I just wish they had more to do than locusts. Like the entire movie revolved around big locusts, not even the dinosaurs. The Giganotosaurus is cool, and so is the Pherosaurus, and how you say it. But the one problem is that the director tried to make the Giganotosaurus like and he said this by the way. He wanted to make the Giganotosaurus like Joker, like not Persona 5 Joker, like the Joker, the Batman Joker. And that's just really stupid and really dumb. The T-Rex at the end of like that, it's just I don't know. It was kind of just a weak film overall. I didn't care for the Macy stuff or and stuff that Blue. I didn't care for too much in this movie actually. I do like how it showed all the dinosaurs like in the wild at the beginning. That was great. Be fair, all I think the one thing I have this movie is that Chris Pratt and Jeff Goldblum are like really really good actors. And I'm not saying the other people can't act; they can act, but like Chris Pratt and Jeff Goldblum are like amazing actors. So whenever they're on screen, they kind of just like steal all the show. I mean, I get it; they're like like Chris Pratt's the Jurassic World guy. Jeff Goldblum's a big guy in Jurassic Park. But it's kind of like they've been acting for so long, been so much stuff that they are better. But that doesn't take away from film. That adds to it. It's just one complaint I have. But it's just weird seeing them on screen at the same time. Finally, Rebirth. Rebirth's actually an A tier movie. Like genuinely, I actually say is top three. The top three movie. You could argue three or Rebirth for me. Rebirth is another movie that felt like they had a reason to be stuck on the island. They go there to get medicine to save people's lives, even though it's from the greedy businessman. They get the family on the way. Things go wrong. The mosasaur attacks them. They do get the DNA. They escape. The next day, the Spinosaurs and the not same day, Spinosaurs and mosasaurs attack them. They're going on the run, and then the mosasaur destroys the ship. They're all completely done, but they still need this DNA to save people's lives and to get their money. Also, like how it's a group of mercenaries, so it makes sense that they would go for the money. Like a group of people that do like dirty work for money. That's great. The family, they had to be there. They were just sailing and they got attacked. Was it away from where the mosasaur usually is? Yes, but it made sense for them to be there. The dinosaurs were great. My one great thing I like about this movie is that the problem with the first two Jurassic World movies, is that the two movies centralized around hybrids. And the problem with hybrids at this point is that, at that point, was that they kept treating them like they were special, but we've already had like 100 other hybrids. So in Rebirth, when they treated it like it was an island full of hybrids, it made nothing special. They were all just hybrids, so it kind of added to that and didn't make it feel like they're trying to shove. Look at this cool hybrid. No, it's like look at all these hybrids. They're just commonplace here. And it also helps that they have like normal dinosaurs, like the T Rex. T Rex is really dumb in this movie. Like the T Rex and Pteranodons and stuff. The Titanosaurus is the Mosasaur, Spinosaur. It helps because it still adds a bit of like, you know, oddity to the hybrids. It still makes them seem odd, but in place. And the D Rex, I like even though he didn't show up for much, it makes sense why he didn't. He's a super giant thing. And I like how he is an experiment gone wrong. He's not like the Indominus or the Indoraptor, the perfect super hybrid. No, his whole point is he's imperfect. He is like not. He's constantly in pain, as you can see throughout the movie. He's like stepping terribly because he can't hold up to his body. He is this super predator that isn't meant to be. He wasn't meant to ever be shown to public because of how he looks and how he is, and that's cool. I think all the characters are actually really good. I forget what's his name. I forget his name. The black dude. You know who I'm talking about. He's cool. He's cool. I like him. I like that he has. I like how they give him a little backstory about his kid and how he lost his kid, so he's very protective and very like mad at the father for bringing his kids out there. Um, then Henry. I love Henry. I mean, he's this dinosaur super fanatic. Nobody cares about them anymore. So when he sees the Titanosaurus, it's beautiful to him. I can relate. If I saw that Titanosaurus, I would like be freaking out too, crying. It's great. I do also like how he's a secret adrenaline junkie. Like he, it's great. I also like Scarlett Johansson is great in this movie. She's a mercenary. She plays a. I like how it kind of weird because she's like an assassin mercenary thing. So she's kind of like Black Widow. She's well, not assassin, but like I just thought Black Widow at first. but she does set herself apart from that, even though she's like doing a similar role, like a hired arms, if you know what I mean. But she's great in the movie. All the characters are actually really good. I like Xavier. Xavier's great. The dad, even the kid. For once, the kid could actually act too. I have to say, like the kid in the movie could act. I liked her pet Dolores. There's so much good stuff about this movie. I think my only complaint is the raptors with wings. That again, just like the original Jurassic Park, that scene went for too long. I just think it's not as good as the original. It's hard to top it. But this movie was really good overall. And yeah, that's it. Like Jurassic World Rebirth, great movie. Go watch it. It's in theaters right now. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. And like, subscribe, notification bell, comment down below. Go make sure and TikTok description. And bye bye.